I'm as free as a bird now.
This is the game we love. We all love.
And this bird you cannot change.
With the people we love. Past, present.
Don't start 3 minutes of ass whooping. I need the best players to play their best. Real big dog.
All of us get our fill.
Looking deep down the left side.
It's about witnessing the moment.
Yeah!
Just like today.
That's football, baby. That's Black Friday football on Prime.
It is the game we love, and time now for last look. Saquon Barkley and the Eagles bringing out their all-black uniforms for the first time in their first appearance on Black Friday football. On the other side, Caleb Williams and the NFC North leading Bears know that beating the defending champs could put the league on notice. Welcome to Black Friday kickoff presented by Uber Eats. We've been counting down to this one. The surprising Chicago Bears facing the Philadelphia Eagles in a battle of 8-3 division leaders. And with that, we welcome you in to Lincoln Financial Field and say hello to the world for the first ever Black Friday football that is being broadcast internationally. And we are now joined by viewers from around the globe. We are so excited. I'm Krista Thompson. He is Tony Gonzalez, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Andrew Whitworth, and Richard Sherman. Don't let this sunshine fool you. We got wind gusts that are like 35 miles an hour. It is freezing out here, but it is a great day for football. Wood, how are you excited? How excited are you for this audience?
We're global, baby.
Hey.
Hello, world. We're here. This is awesome, man, and a great game.
It is. It's going to be a great game. And on Sunday, though, the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, they jumped out to that 21-0 lead over the Cowboys, only to lose 24-21. And in the wake of the team's biggest blown lead this century, the noise that's been surrounding this team all year just got a little louder.
Run from me, darling.
The Eagles' drama isn't going away.
Last year, thank you for the ring, but it's a new season. I see that the offense struggling, and I didn't get those opportunities, and so I'm going to have a problem with it.
You better run for your life.
A.J. Brown called it a bleep show.
That's something I'm not apologizing for. If you got eyes, you can see that. I guess Saquon ain't the same player either. I've been non-existent this year. I got to figure it out for team.
They can control the fire, but they can't control the smoke.
My message on Twitter wasn't directed at anyone in the building. That's where the frustration comes in, because it's not about winning, you guys.
They've been dancing with the devil for a while.
I'm close to being done answering these questions with this. We've been here before. We'll figure it out.
All right, Fitz. So how do the Eagles get back on track today?
Well, if you look at the top half of all the statistics on offense, you won't find the Eagles there with their rushing. You won't find them there with their passing. And you won't find them there with their scoring this year. The one thing they've done well, they haven't turned the ball over. This is going to be one of those games. Jalen Hurts is going to have the ball in his hand on every single play. It's what he's been great at this year. Heavy dose of Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts' legs and the quick passing game that they've relied on all year long.
Yeah, they're going to have to play some defense. They're going to get some pressure on the quarterback, get some pressure on Caleb Williams. Obviously, Brandon Graham helps, but their depth on the defensive line is lacking. They got to do a great job with that rotation to keep those big guys fresh. That'll go a long way. And in that secondary, they got to continue to play well. They played well the last few games. If they can continue that, they got a chance.
Devontae Smith will play today despite being listed with those multiple issues of shoulder, chest, and a little bit of an illness. Good news, though, for Eagles fans. And with that, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups presented by Geico. And what a difference a year makes. The Bears have taken huge strides in their first season under Ben Johnson in terms of points and yards per game. Chicago's first in the NFC North after winning 8 of their last 9 games. So, Tone, how do these Bears make it 9 out of their last 10?
Well, you're looking at that guy right there, Caleb Williams. In my opinion, you saw it too. Ben Johnson has done an outstanding job coming in here this year and really not resurrecting this guy's career, but really getting him to take off to that star-level quarterback. And I want to see a great game out of him. If he can use his legs, hit Rome Odunze up the seam, hit Colston Loveland up the seams, but it's really him that is going to win this game for these Bears and make a statement that they have arrived, and him as a player at quarterback as he can establish himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
And on the other side, with the Bears defense was missing 6 players on Sunday, still found a way to win. They're down those 4 top linebackers. What's the key for them today against Philly?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Chicago Bears brought the Windy City here, that's for sure. But can they bring some of their chaos, Sherm? We can talk about their offense all day, but what's been consistent in all those 9 games they've won the turnover battle. They got to find a way to get a turnover in this game, and then the offense can roll from there.
Saquon Sherm had 10 carries for only 22 yards on Sunday. How do they get him going today?
They got to go back to the bread and butter. Go back to the things he does well. This offense was roaring last year. You can't just mix up and run any scheme. They talked about adding some wrinkles today. I look forward to seeing those.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Caleb Williams playing under center more than he ever has in his career. He's bought into it in this Ben Johnson system. But the disguises from Vic Fangio. Can he get back there, do the play action, turn his back to the defense, and then figure out what they're doing after he goes to make those throws down the field?
Yeah, and what we saw last week, A.J. Brown, when he's involved, the offense does great. When he's not involved, they stall out. Get him the ball, use him. He's a dog. Let's get him tired today.
And those Bears, league best, 6-1 in games decided by 1 score this season. We got a great game here between the Bears and the Eagles. Alkirk and Kaylee had the call. We'll see you guys at halftime.
Uber Eats delivers this edition of Prime Stories.
He's in. And the Cowboys are in a deep hole here in the first half.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Somersault to the goal line. Touchdown.
It's loose. Cowboys recovered it.
The Cowboys have won this football game.
In the end, we didn't play a complete game as a team.
Good, better, best. Good, better, best. And it's intercepted. Never let it run. Never let it run. Sweat the sack. Good gets better. He gets better. Touchdown. He better get better. He better get better. Touchdown Bears. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bears.
A year makes a huge difference. Instead of losing 10 in a row, they're now 8-3.
Towards the back half of the season now, really happy with where we are here and what we're building here right now.
The debacle of the second half yesterday, Eagles blowing that lead.
I have to do a better job. Hats off to Dallas. They played a good game, and they got us.
What was the mindset going into a game when your entire linebacking core is not on the field?
Mindset is the same regardless. You know, we got a standard of football we want to play, and everybody doing what they need to do.
The Bears, your thoughts on what you guys got to do against them?
They fly to the ball fast. Coach Allen has always had really good defenses.
Here's the thing about Saquon. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to go all the way.
From springtime to midway through the season, Caleb looks completely different.
What is Ben Johnson's offense?
He wants to make everything look the same but be different, and that's what confuses defenses.
Do you have any goals for the balance of your career?
I like to win.
To be on the win streak we're on now, we want to be able to keep that going.
We're number 1 in the league in taking care of the football. They're number 1 in the league in taking the football away.
It's going to be a physical match. It's going to be a slugfest.
Bears and Eagles. Yes, sir. Black Friday edition.
Eagles, and they're all black attire.
Not the same old Bears.
Here they are, ready to play the Eagles on Black Friday.
On this brisk afternoon in Philadelphia, we have a premium matchup on Prime as last year's Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts leads the Eagles into action against Caleb Williams and the streaking Chicago Bears in this Black Friday football special. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Kaylee Hartung with you from Philly. Well, the reigning champs may not be picking up a lot of style points this year, but the last time I looked, the name of the game is to win. And despite their flaws, they're 8-3. They're likely to win the NFC East. They do, however, come off an inexplicable loss last week, blowing a 21-point lead at Dallas. So how do you see this team on the rebound today, Kirk?
Well, the great thing about this is they're used to it. I mean, last year they were 2-2. The world was ending, and they just kind of got down to business, won a bunch of games, went on to win the Super Bowl. So even earlier this year, we were getting ready for them with the Giants. They were coming off a Denver game. It was the same kind of stress around the franchise. What's interesting to me is Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts, they look at this as opportunities when you go through adversity to grow as a collective, to get through it and become a better team on the back end. Biggest thing they have to do is quit self-destructing.
Meanwhile, the Bears brought in 39-year-old Ben Johnson as the head coach. They started out 0-2. Now they've won 8 of their last 9. Nice jump for Caleb Williams from his rookie year. The schedule has been favorable so far. It's going to get a lot tougher. But they have Philadelphia today, at Green Bay next Sunday. We're going to learn a lot more about these Chicago Bears over the next 9 days.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But I think what's happened is they were a team at the beginning of the year that didn't really know who they were with the first-year head coach. But the fact that they have won 8 of 9, and a lot of those by one possession, now they're a confident team to be ready for this stretch run when they get challenged. They're winning turnover margin. That's probably the biggest thing. If they can do that today, they obviously can keep this streak going.
What a beauty today from Philadelphia. 2 division leaders meeting head-to-head in this Black Friday football special.
Black Friday Kickoff was presented by Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats. Prime Video, home of Black Friday football, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
To the end zone, touchdown. What a catch.
Sacked, brought down by Jalen Carter. Touchdown, Hurts does it again. That's 4, baby, 4. Caleb Williams, touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, DJ Moore explodes into the end zone. DeAndre Swift scores. The Eagles world champions. Jalen Hurts, MVP. Corner rate all-time leading rusher. One ahead by Brian Dawkins. Mike Ditka hoists it on the shoulder. We are bringing back the Lombardi Trophy to Philadelphia.
Today's ways to watch include our Prime Vision with Next Gen Stats broadcast featuring player tracking, advanced AI insights, and the game from the Skycam angle. You can also watch in Spanish with BFF in Espanol. A little earlier, Kaylee Hartung spoke with Jalen Hurts in our Sideline Connections presented by Verizon.
Well, Jalen, you've owned the fact that your offense has struggled to put together 4 quarters. What do you need to do to execute that today?
We just got to go out there and play 4 quarters of football, play consistent football, play with great detail, be on the same page, and go out there and find ways to score points.
This Bears defense leads the league in takeaways. What's the biggest challenge they present?
Well, we lead the league and not giving it away, so hopefully we can continue to do that.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.
Take a look now at the standings. As you see the 2 coaches, Ben Johnson, Nick Sirianni. Bears are on top, but if they lose today, the Packers will be on top by a half game in the North. Meanwhile, the Eagles are 8-3, with the Cowboys starting to nip at their heels after back-to-back wins over the last 5 days. Look down at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Bright, sunshiny, brisk day. Temperature is 37 degrees, and the wind is really kicking up and swirling. May do some damage to completion percentages today.
No doubt, especially going from our right to left. That'll be the challenge for the quarterbacks and the kickers.
Chicago won the toss. They have elected to receive and not defer. Meanwhile, Elliott now to kick off for Philadelphia. Devin Duvernay, the former Raven, and Josh Blackwell back to receive for Chicago. And off we go, a big one. Week 13.